Man, y'all might be hearing about Shannon Sharpe, bro.
No.
Why? What?
You didn't see it, B?
What darkness? I mean,
Oh man, this was something, bro. Anybody else? Nobody else seen it? What happened? I saw it this
I
morning.
mean, it's always clips of their podcast. I'm assuming you're talking about him and Ocho Cinco podcast. The last one I saw was the one about Megan Thee Stallion.
Bam, there we go. See, I knew B was ready, bro. I know he always up on it. So you have to let the clip play just a little bit, but this is what got him in trouble.
I don't know why.
Like, I listen to rap, but I don't listen to much rap to where I understand. But if I'm not mistaken, Megan Thee Stallion, her music, most of the time, the people, when you rap about things that you know and experiences that you do, and you be talking about that diamond. I don't think that's really gonna work. That's the point of her name. The point of her being a stallion. It supersedes anything that you're saying.
I know she.
So
I think
good. Are you scared?
No, but hey, I understand, Ocho. My grandpa used to say, "Boy, they can look down longer than you can look up. They look up longer than you can look down." You know what I'm saying, Ocho? But hey,
yes, sir.
I have a stretched out like a 2:45. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Don't play with me, Ocho. You better stop playing with me, Ocho. Huh? Bad, please. Man, Ocho boy, I bet I got that liquid down on me. I keep that liquid on me now.
Yeah.
A quarter to what?
2:45.
Meg, I know you're gonna see this. Meg, I know you're gonna see this.
3 ways. Do it to it 3 ways, Ocho. Deep, hard, and continuously. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for Ocho. You better stop playing.
Meg,
what?
That is crazy.
Meg ain't gonna see nothing.
Meg,
We gonna
I know you
edit
gonna see
this
this,
out.
Ocho. Man, listen, Meg, Unc right here, man. I'll let him. I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to say he's shooting his shot.
Ain't no shoot, no shot. Man, look here, man. We just having some fun, Ocho.
Yeah. It is all. Yeah, that's how it started.
Opening up like saloon doors. You better stop.
Saloon.
Ocho, boy, y'all don't know about Ocho.
That's it. That's the last one.
Saloon doors? This
Yeah.
motherfucker really old, huh?
Yeah.
Open up like saloon doors. Open up like them bond doors.
And he country as hell too, bro.
That's some bond doors.
Yeah,
What was the
folks
backlash?
were not happy about that, bro.
Okay.
They they didn't like that he was objectifying and talking very sexually explicit about Megan Thee Stallion.
How come that's what she talk about her raps?
Yeah, then her and Cardi made WAP.
Wow.
People saying it's disgusting as fuck.
Okay, so a person that, like you said, objectified her, right, is just having a good time talking to his homie about it. You know what I'm saying? He say he ain't shooting no shot or nothing like that. They just talking some shit about the woman that created the song WAP. Like how so there wasn't and I don't know, remind me if I'm like, was there a big backlash
Yes.
around WAP?
Yeah, you remember?
I don't remember.
Bruh, it was.
I don't remember, bro.
It was for them though. They
Right.
were talking about them.
Right, yeah.
The community
Yeah.
really was on them about that
Man,
song.
I can't believe you don't remember.
remember.
The back. Man, that shit was crazy.
I don't remember the backlash to it.
Even like rappers that had the audacity to be like, I can't believe you guys are making
Yeah.
music like
Because
this.
didn't Luke say something? I want to say,
Bro,
I want to say
I
don't remember
Luke.
Luke saying something.
I remember
he might
J-
have. I don't
I
remember.
think-
I remember
Yeah.
JD did. I think.
Yeah,
it was
I remember JD said something. Yeah.
Like a lot of the guys were. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
JD was definitely like, because I remember he was just talking even beyond them, like he was saying that like all
Strippers
female
and
rappers
stuff.
are the same and they have the same story, this, that, and the third. But I don't like. Do you feel some type of way about what Unc said and him just saying?
Hey, look, Ken, like, I'm just reporting.
I just want to know what y'all think, bro. I just thought when I saw it this morning and the headline was Meg Thee Stallion fans blast Shannon Sharpe for inappropriate sexual comments towards rapper. I was curious on what he said, and I read it. Now I got a chance to actually fully hear it. You know, I was reading some of the tweets, and I was like, okay, I think this is like interesting. Is this where we are now? as a society, as a culture, that, these type of comments made by men, will no longer be tolerated, regardless of what the person's industry is or what they rap about. So I was just kind of curious about that. I thought the response was interesting in that it was covered. Yeah.
I saw where people were mad about it, and I only heard the part where he said, I'm gonna have it spread out like to a quarter to four. I didn't go to three or quarter to three. You know what I meant?
Yeah, 4. That's almost a broken leg. Yeah.
I know. Like, man, she double jointed or something.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, shit, this motherfucker goddamn right.
Four ain't that bad. I'm with you, FIFO.
I'm just asking. I was
It makes a
possible.
little more sense. I'm trying to look at quarter to
It's
four.
possible. It's possible. But either way,
Hold on.
Ask Mike.
I got you, FIFO.
but at the end of the day, I don't see an issue with it.
I know, right?
I was like, what are you looking at?
I got a digital.
I knew that. I was like, what are you looking at?
At the end of the day, for me, man, like it depends on like who we talking about and in the context.
So context matters.
Context matters. Like
this.
you say something like that about Little Kim, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, stuff like that. It's like you put it out there. So I'm just talking with the homie.
What if he said about a woman that's not known for that though?
Then I don't know if you should put it out there for public consumption. Like that, I think, without the cameras. Like if you talking to your homie or whatever, that's one thing. But if you putting it out there for the public to say something about it, then I think that you shouldn't talk about people that don't put themselves out there like that.
So you don't think there's a difference between, reclaiming or claiming your own sexuality as opposed to a man jumping in and claiming it for himself? You don't see the difference there? A woman wanting to be sexual and wanting to talk sexually about herself versus a man jumping in and being like, I hate you, spread out, hold the three. You don't really see the...
Can I add to that?
Damn. I'm joking. You can add whatever you want.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
run
trying
this.
to save him a lot.
You
I just
do.
want to add to it.
You do, and now you're about to do it right now.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I just want to add more context to it. I get what you're saying, but she also talks about like taking niggas down. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I take a nigga down. Like she, like basically fuck the shit out of a nigga. Like she says she says stuff like that. So you got to add that part too.
Fine.
Okay.
You didn't help him,
right.
but good job. So
I don't know.
I
feel like it
because
adds
that
to the
doesn't add anything to what I was saying. Because she says I'll fuck the shit out of nigga. Did she say, hey, I'm gonna fuck Shannon Sharpe?
No, she doesn't.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that it goes deeper than like, oh, I'm just, about me. I want to just express my, like, what were you saying at first?
I said that it's a difference between a woman reclaiming her sexuality.
Yes.
That is part of reclaiming her sexuality.
I'll fuck a nigga down. Yep.
Right.
Really?
Will fuck. Yeah,
Please
of course.
don't clip that.
It's. What'd you say? I missed it.
Please don't clip that. What he just
Don't
said.
clip it. I didn't even think about it.
Damn, you missed it, Mike.
I did. I missed
Bro,
it.
that shit was
And
classic.
it was all deep voice too, B.
I'll dig a nigga down. You don't know about me.
I guess like I wasn't looking at it that way. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Yeah.
At which way?
When reclaiming that or whatever as saying like, oh no, I fucking nigga down or whatever.
Yes,
Like, yeah, I
and
guess.
I'm not saying you're doing this, but a lot of men will not see that because men look at sex as I'm getting what I want as opposed to both of us getting what we want. So like it's just the same kind of logic of if a woman says, I fucked 10 women last year. So I think that was another Shannon Sharpe thing, right? Not 10 women, sorry, thank you. Your face. Your face fixed it. Your face fixed it. 10 men is what I meant. I don't remember who they were talking about, but I think it was Shannon Sharpe. But they were talking about some rapper that had a number of people that she had sex with. And whoever that was interviewing her like jumped up and was like, oh my God, and was acting like it was the craziest shit ever.
Right.
Whereas if a guy went on a show and had the same number or higher, no one's gonna say anything. The woman's a whore, the man's a pimp. It's the same discussion that's been happening for fucking hundreds of years. This is nothing different. So I personally, and this is me, Mike, man, cis, whatever, I don't really think it was that big of a deal. I don't even know that Meg would see it as that big of a deal. She might laugh it off.
Probably
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she laughed it off.
But if she did have a problem with it, I'm not going to be like, you're wrong. I'm staying the fuck out of this shit. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I'm not, it is what it is. And you talking about her reclaiming her, her own sexuality. When she talks about it in her music, the way I perceive it, she's talking to the general man that's out there, right? And obviously, my perception, she may have rapped about a particular person, but she didn't mention no names.
What is she saying to that general man?
I'll take you down.
I will fuck you. That's how y'all read that.
Sometimes she has those lyrics. Yeah.
Like because
the whole WAP song is based around.
But you think that's her talking to a general person?
Well, whoever she would have sexual. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Whoever she would have sexual interactions
whoever
with.
she would and wants to.
100%.
So she's not talking to the general man.
But she is, because the general man that's listening to it is now envisioning, well, shit, what would that WAP be
But
like?
that doesn't mean she made it for you.
What would that WAP be like? She didn't make it for me specifically, but I could be if I was in the vicinity of Meg Thee Stallion. She saw me and she saw the ambiance that I was in. She'd be like, damn, I want to give that man the WAP.
Y'all are some delusional ass motherfuckers.
Look, I'm good. I don't need Meg. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need Meg. I got my 10 toes.
Clear.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I got my 10 toes down, so I'm Gucci.
It's just
no,
a matter of
100%. But what
listening
I'm
to a song and being like, oh, she could be talking.
She
to
might
me.
be talking to me.
She's not talking to you. How much? Like
you're Mike. You're 100%. But she could be talking to Shannon Sharpe.
Sure.
So all I'm saying is Shannon Sharpe saying some shit jokingly. It's not like, hey, yo, Megan, come holler at me. I'm gonna rock that word. Like, he was just talking. He's shooting the shit.
Like I said, I don't think it's that big of a deal personally. I really don't. I think the Twitters are probably making it
they're pushing
a bigger thing. But again, if she did have a problem with what he said, I don't think we should be like, well, you rap about it in your song, so therefore it's okay for every man to talk about fucking you. I don't really think that that's comparable. I just don't.
I don't disagree, but I also I feel like, again, part of the context, like if he was having a serious conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's different than, in my opinion, than just jokingly having back and forth about having sex things with women. Like, I think we should be okay with having that type of conversation.
So if she, so right now, without her, because she hasn't said anything, and she may look at that and be like, oh, crazy, bro, you always talking, because because one woman I heard from was just like, kind of like, it's just men talking. It's kind of that locker room talk. This is, what they say that we don't hear. And that was my thing, like, well, now, people are able to hear it. So, at one point it's just, a private conversation, right? And now he's just like, the same thing that happened with Trump. Like, now this is all out there for everybody to consume. And you have thousands of people tuning in, and now it's going maybe, viral, or it's the hot topic of the week. Yeah. So there's a difference, sort of, between the two in terms of its visibility. But if she has an issue with it, then that makes it an issue. But right now, he's not necessarily out of pocket, I guess is the question. Is he out of pocket?
I don't think he's out of pocket until she has an issue with it. If she has an issue with it, then that's when he needs to, like, oh, sorry, I never meant to offend, I was just shooting shit. And just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And she hasn't said anything.
No, not yet. All right.
He doesn't have to apologize to the outraged fans.
No.
He only owes her an apology if she's offended.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Saw that this morning. I was like, oh wow, this.
I hadn't seen it. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, I didn't know it was
blew up
backlash.
like
I saw the initial video of Shannon, but I didn't know. I didn't know it was a backlash.
So y'all think, just I'm trying to understand. So y'all think that this is cool because it's Megan, but if it was a different person, it would not be cool.
I would say this.
Like let's say if it was Erykah Badu.
Okay. People been saying stuff about Erykah too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is sexual in her lyrics, but she may not be quite as explicit, of course. Would y'all be cool with it if it was Erykah Badu?
I think that might be a little different. I don't know.
I don't think it's any different.
I don't really either.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to understand is what's the barometer for
I think it's
appropriateness.
That's why I added the extra little bit of context. It's one thing to look sexual. Is another thing to talk sexual, and it's also another layer of.
Erica talks plenty sexual.
Yes, she does.
In her
She
lyrics.
does,
Yeah,
but
she does.
Plenty sexual.
She's
but
not
does
explicit.
Does she say shit like I'll take you down and you ain't ready for this? And
It's
all that?
implied.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Erica says it ain't implied. Erica says nasty shit in her lyrics. Man, it may not be. I think the difference
It's
is
not overt
It's
like
not
that,
overt,
yeah.
right? It's not
I'll give you
like
that.
I'll suck a dick and I'll suck the skin off a dick, and then you can clip that. I don't care.
That's like skin off a dick.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just you can clip that. I don't give a fuck. I'm comfortable about my skills.
Mike,
shit.
stop doubling down.
What?
Let it go.
He said, "Stop doubling down." Hey, man.
Let it go.
They gonna clip that.
They are. Hey, make
yeah,
sure
they
you
gonna clip
fucking
that.
like put a green screen, like chop me out. Chop me out.
Yo. All right, go ahead though.
I don't know. I'm just
Erica.
wondering, like, is it because the person is sexually explicit in their lyrics that y'all think is passable? So, like, if he was saying this about Tyra Banks, y'all would be like, "Oh, that's fucked up," because Tyra Banks isn't explicitly sexual.
No, I would say maybe if the woman is married, maybe, of course.
That's a barometer too. But
Yeah.
look at it like this. Like let's take two extremes, right? Let's take who are some of our iconic singers, like a Whitney Houston or something like that, right?
Shit, Halle Berry and
Well, I'm talking about like we sticking with like performing
We
artists
can't
or
talk
whatever.
about Whitney, bro. She dead and
Okay, yeah,
she
you're
was
right.
on
You're
crack.
right. Let's take Whitney out.
I'm trying. To think of somebody,
Who's a
too.
current somebody that's popular singer?
Keisha Cole.
I'm
don't
saying
know.
with Keisha
I'm
Cole.
not thinking
Keisha Cole
about-
will drive over here.
Why can't I think of anybody
I
right
can't
now?
either for some reason.
no,
Who's
she's
Ari
the
married.
girl
Lennox.
that-
Ari
that-
Lennox. I don't know.
I'm not fucking with her neither.
SZA.
You saw that
SZA.
video?
Bruh.
I will fuck you the fuck up.
SZA.
Hey, why she had a helmet on the next performance though?
She had a helmet
Yeah,
on.
she
You
was
lying,
joking.
B.
Yeah, she had a helmet on
That's
the next
funny.
performance.
I'm glad she made a joke out of
yeah.
it.
Nah, SZA's not good either.
Who's the
Why
girl that
not?
came from American Idol?
Fantasia.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer
Hudson.
Hudson.
Let's
Okay,
say
yeah, let's
Jennifer
take Jennifer Hudson.
She was married though.
Her sister died.
And she was married.
It's hard. Like
SZA.
Yeah,
say
they say
married.
SZA because SZA's not overtly sexual. in her
Some of
lyrics.
her music
Some-
videos.
Not as not like Meg.
No, not
But
like
we
Meg.
know what we're saying.
SZA's
right?
more on the Erykah Badu side of things, I think.
And that's why I ain't want to use SZA.
And I'll
she's
say
more
even
Erykah
less.
Badu.
Yeah, right.
Even less
right.
than
That's my
Erykah.
point. Even less than Erykah. So
Not these days since she got work done and stuff.
No, I know.
okay,
She's
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit more, but
I was talking
just
about
in
lyrics. I
general.
ain't talking about how the girl looks, y'all.
But I'm just trying to think of somebody that perfect like man, what's her name?
Why you want to use SZA?
Cause SZA's kind of like an Erykah Badu.
So you trying to think of somebody?
I'm trying to think of somebody that just you don't like.
Fantasia.
Let's just take Fantasia. Fantasia.
Oh damn, she's married.
Jasmine
It don't
Sullivan.
matter. It don't matter.
it's just funny that y'all
Jasmine
have all
Sullivan.
of these rules.
It's not
funny to me.
No, I'm just trying to create a picture, right?
Y'all are like playing the most mentally gymnastics game
No,
I've ever
I'm
seen.
trying to paint a picture. Don't do that.
I ain't doing it. You're doing it.
No, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to see what the point. I'm just trying to show the
There's
point.
levels to this shit, Mike.
Apparently
the
so. There's levels to misogyny. I didn't know this.
Don't do that. So you got a Fantasia,
Okay.
who's known mainly not for the explicit or whatever. It's
Sure.
mainly just for her singing performance.
Okay.
So if Shannon Sharpe said that about her, I think people will look at him a lot more sideways than they would than when he says it about Megan.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree with that?
Sure.
And that's all I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
But I'm saying that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking y'all here. Do y'all think that that's cool? That's my question.
I don't think any of it's cool on a public platform. I think it was cool
Right.
when, like you said, I think
Behind
Ken
closed
and
doors,
behind
something like
closed
that.
doors, that's just what guys do, shooting the shit. Now that everything is so public and not as private, I do think there's a certain level of responsibility when you start talking about stuff like that. Personally,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does
That's not
anybody
me.
want to check? 'Cause that sounds like my car too, actually.
I've been
My
in
keys.
Ain't my car.
My cars ain't on. My
should be
keys ain't on
mine.
me.
Let me make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, there might be
I don't think
somebody.
anybody would
It's a
break
lot
into
of
my
people out there.
car. There's nothing in there, but
There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, it's not.
well,
me.
I don't know if
think
it's
it's
me or
me
not.
either.
But anyway, go ahead.
So I wanted to paint that picture that I think, well, I'm past that part. I do think there is a certain level of responsibility that comes with that. Like we have to be a lot more mindful of what we're putting out there, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. So he was a little bit out of pocket, do you think?
I mean, he didn't have to say that. He should have said that off air, and it would have been totally fine.
It's me.
Is it really? I thought he just hit the horn.
You want to go check it? Make sure everything's cool?
It's off.
Well, yeah, but something set it off.
No, probably me. Sometimes I
Oh, you hit a panic button, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was confident.
He sure was. I mean,
Because he heard the horn when you beat.
I sure was, wasn't I? Yeah. Damn, I was.
That's funny.
You weren't supposed to pick that, Ken.
But no, I do think there's a certain level of responsibility personally. Yeah.
but the level changes depending on who you're talking about.
I think that definitely changes it. Yeah. It's like show that person a little bit more. They literally not talking about this type of stuff. Why say that about them?
I don't know, because like, what if he said it about Jill Scott? Because I remember quite a few disrespectful comments coming out after she did the little
video, bro.
thing on the
Yeah,
mic.
man.
And I was like, I don't think that's why she did that, and I don't think that's what she was asking for. And I think that men always get that shit confused. They're always just like, oh, well, she's talking to me. She's not talking to you. She's not talking to you. And I don't know why men do that. But I think Shannon Sharpe could have easily been talking about Aaliyah. He could have been talking about, not Aaliyah, sorry, Ashanti is what I meant to say.
Okay.
He could have been talking about Ashanti. He could have been talking about whoever he thinks is fine. And a lot of men would still laugh, and a lot of women would still be upset. Mm-hmm. I don't know that it does or should matter that much that it's Meg Thee Stallion. I just don't.
Why? So you feel that somebody that isn't necessarily explicit or out there, it would be different?
I think for the same reason of if I make a song about being violent towards someone, I don't think that means that a white person should treat me as I'm a violent person. It's for the same exact reasons. I make songs because I feel like making songs about a certain topic. Whether those things are real or not, I don't really know if Meg in real life is fucking a bunch of dudes. I have no idea, nor do I care.
But we do the same thing though. Like
Who does the same thing about what?
With the point that you said about the violent, like we look at a Gucci Mane or anybody like that.
That's because he's done it in
more
real
violent
life.
than somebody
He's done it in
else.
real life. We know he's done this in real life. That's different. I wouldn't be scared to hang around Benny the Butcher. I don't know if his I know he has goons that have done shit in real life, allegedly. Okay. But I don't know if he's really violent like that in real life. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
But Benny Butcher comes off somebody that you don't want to try though.
I'm not saying I'm not going to try anyone. I'm not an asshole. But I'm just saying, like, I would be afraid to be in the vicinity of Gucci. Like, if Gucci was
Now
in the same... now, yesterday, forever.
Well, he just playing basketball with a group of guys.
Cool. I'm not going to be
video?
there.
Yeah, he's playing just on a random pickup game.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, he pulled up and he played ball with some guys.
I'm not saying Gucci's not cool. He looks like he'd be cool as shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to test that theory. It's just not worth it for me.
Gotcha.
But I'm just saying, I don't think that it's fair to automatically think, well, if somebody makes a song about a certain thing, then that means they are that certain thing. Otherwise, y'all are being no better than the white journalists who paint every rapper as violent and as killers and as this and that. Meg makes songs. I don't know if she's done interviews saying, hey, I really fuck hundreds of guys a week. I don't know if she's done that. Has she?
Yeah, no, and I don't think
saying.
I don't think her music comes off like she is fucking a whole bunch of guys. I think her music comes off as whoever I am having sexual interactions with, I'm putting it on you.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
I don't think that, and I don't listen to a whole bunch of Meg music, but from the joints that we reviewed and the ones that I've listened to personally, it's not like she's out here saying all of you niggas can get it. I'm giving it to all of you. No,
Right.
I think her message is that she is definitely open, but open to whoever she's dealing with. Right?
Exactly.
So in that, right? Because I'm in between. I know where you're coming from, and I agree with Rod. I think it's just context based. If there is somebody that does not portray themselves to be something, and then you talk about something that is completely opposite of what they portray themselves to be, then it's like, well, then what the fuck are we like? Why did you even say that? Right? Like we just have a big question mark on top of our head. Like, what the hell is that?
Well, that's funny because it's hip hop. There was recently this thing where Fat Joe came out and said that 90% of his lyrics were bullshit. He's not really a gangster. He's not a fighter. None of this shit. Does that change your perspective of him?
No, because I've heard Fat Joe talk stories where, you know what I'm saying, like he did get down and he would bring the goons and stuff like that.
But he's saying that that's bullshit. He said that.
No. I'm talking about stories, like interview questions.
Those
like,
may be lies too, to add to the persona that he was.
I can only take a man for what comes out of his mouth.
That came out of his mouth. 90% of my shit is false.
Rap lyrics, but not necessally stories of what happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that would be smart to say that 90%.
Especially with the Young Thug.
Young Thug.
Because it was in the same discussion as the Young Thug thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm lying. I'm lying on my records.
yeah,
Right.
I swear I would do the same thing, bro.
Shit.
I don't know.
100%.
I'll be on a
I
damn.
don't even want you to question.
Well, I'll
Everything I'm saying is
I
false.
said Rod did. Rod didn't. Okay? I don't know what y'all talking about.
Exactly.
Pops did not move them keys. I was talking about pianos. He was a locksmith. Okay.
exactly. My pops is dead now, so what I said it definitely was true.
Right.
But I definitely think, Mike, it is a slippery slope. It is a slippery slope, and if you play that game, then you got to deal with what happens when it comes back to you, right? And I think it's bottom line, like at the foundation, is just like art. You put art out there, people are going to criticize it. People are going to have their own thoughts and opinions about it, and you got to live with it because you put it out there. Unc and Ocho put that shit out there. You got
that man Unc. That's not your damn uncle.
But that's his nickname.
That's the kids use that term.
No. It fits him. He is definitely
He does sound like a
everybody's
drunk
uncle.
ass uncle.
Yeah,
No,
he's everybody's uncle.
That you have to kick out the fucking picnic because he's sexually
All of us are
harassing
unks
women.
now.
Yeah.
I ain't nobody's uncle. Yet.
That's
I
what they
don't-
will refer to you as,
I don't give a
though.
fuck what boy.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
you're an unk,
Now I'm
bro.
going Birdman on him.
Hey, you come
Mike.
around Remy gonna look at you as Uncle
That's
Mike.
different. That's
No, but
because that's close. Like that's not
That's
some
what we
random
talking
ass
about.
kid.
No,
Bro,
I'm
you
just
know how
saying
old
these
he is?
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
He older than Kid.
Yeah, he's 50-something, but
Sorry.
Not the Kevin Hart Dale.
But yeah, this generation, like especially this crop growing up now, like these teenagers, these college kids, they refer to all of us
I
as
know.
uncle now.
I
which
know,
is-
it's funny.
That shit tripped me out the first time I heard it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and older women's are aunties. Yeah.
So again, I just think that if you put your shit out there, you got to deal with the backlash. Is it warranted or not? For me personally, in this regard, it's not. I don't think that backlash is warranted the way that they're coming at them.